All right, it seems Shanghai has the world's largest 3D printed concrete pedestrian bridge. I didn't even know concrete bridges could be produced with a 3D printer. Let's go have a look. So as you can see, we made it to the front of the bridge here. And it's actually very uniquely designed to look like a cloth with the waves, intentionally built with the 3D printer. And the bridge was actually jointly developed by Xinhua University and Zhongnan Digital Building Research Center. The bridge actually spans 26.3 meters from end to end and has a width of 3.6 meters. So we made it to the bridge. It's actually a lot steeper than I thought it would be. But it feels surprisingly stable considering it's actually a 3D printed bridge. It doesn't have traditional construction materials like rebar or forms, so I was a little bit afraid as to what I might experience when I came here. So we made it to the top of the bridge, and we just wanted to give you a closer look in terms of like how the actual design of the materials is. As you can see, there's alternating waves that are indicative of the 3D printing process. And this entire structure all the way down is meant to be very kind of holistic and natural in terms of its waves. And if you take a look at the ground as well, it's kind of a coral pattern with holes kind of built into it to give you grip as well as an aesthetic perception. And it's very reminiscent of ancient Chinese gardens, actually. So a lot of art and a lot of design was built into this along with the functionality of the bridge to create a more ancient atmosphere and a better, more traditional feel. Now that we're done looking at the bridge, let's go take a look at the nearby 3D printing museum. All right, as you can see, we made it to China's first 3D printing cultural museum. Very interesting design as you walk in here. All the hexagons you see is actually designed in a molecule that mimics the polymer that's used in the current chemical concrete production process that allows it to be rigid and strong without requiring rebar or forms. And what it really does is you can see all the evolutions of the toys and the production within them, which shows the original first generation of 3D printing of the past, linking it to today, also mirroring previous construction methodology to today's intelligent manufacturing. So taking a look in the museum here kind of gives you an idea of all the possible applications of 3D printing. For instance, we're here checking out some of these artistic clothing items. And the quality and level of texture and detail are so amazing, they make you feel it's almost like a material, like silk or something like this. So after reviewing all the possible applications, it makes you wonder, is it possible in the future that everything we have and use is actually going to be 3D printed? We'll have to see.